Hi, miss. Hi. Yalla, 2 minutes and we'll start. Waiting for the others, okay? Okay, I will start. This is enough, waiting the others. Today we are going to start with a new unit, a new theme, which is health and nutrition. Let's look at the picture that we have here. It's as if a picture of a man, but it's made up of fruits and vegetables and the healthy foods and healthy vegetables and fruits that you might eat in order to have a good health. Okay, so our theme, as I said, is about health and nutrition. Let's start with the theme opener and let's see what is our theme about. First of all, I want you to look at the first picture here, in which we have a heart in the middle. And as you can see, the heart is beating, and we have someone exercising here, and we have a picture of a brain here. And as you can see, the three of them are connected. The three of them are connected, okay? So this means that health and nutrition is very important to our hearts, to our brain and to our body. So having a healthy diet, exercising, and eating healthy food, all of these are beneficial to our body, to our heart, and to our brain. If we look at the second picture, we can see a picture of a heart also. And this means that this healthy food prevents you from visiting the doctor. Okay, so healthy food prevents you from visiting a doctor. This third picture here is, as you can see, we have a thumb up and a thumb down, which shows that the food or the meals that are healthy, as you can see, they are found in thumb up, which are fruits and vegetables and so on. And unhealthy food, which is made up of, let's say, saturated meals, junk food, and so on. All of these are harmful. That's why they gave them a thumb down. Let's move to the fourth picture, which shows us the difference between junk food and healthy food. As you can see, when you have a healthy diet, this means that you will have you will be healthy, you will be, let's say, more active, and so on. Okay? So this is what our theme is about. So our theme in general is about health and nutrition. It's about having healthy diets and stopping junk food and fast food. Let's now move to the video. We are not going to play the video again because it's very tall, but let me just sum up the concept of the video. This video shows you 10 reasons why should you stop having or eating junk food. Okay, this shows you the impacts or the drawbacks of having junk food and of having an unhealthy diet. Okay, let's sum up the 10 reasons why should we stop having junk food. The first reason, of course, is that junk food may be the reason behind your fatigue, behind feeling tired, behind feeling exhausted. Junk food may lead to depression in teenagers. You might feel that you are not okay, you are sad, you are angry, you are very sensitive all the time. It's due to junk food because it affects your hormones. It impairs digestion. So people who have junk food face digestion problems. Number 4, it causes fluctuations. Let me just admit the entrance of some students. Okay, in blood sugar levels. It affects the brain function. So people who have junk food, this will affect their brain function. Number 6, it increases the risk of heart disease. Number 7, it can cause kidney disease also. It can damage your liver. See, so it can affect at least 3 organs in your body, which are the heart, the kidney, and the liver. Number 9, it can cause type 2 diabetes, which is the very dangerous illness, a very dangerous disease. Type 2 diabetes is very dangerous and it might cause death. Number 10, it increases your risk of cancer. These are some of the reasons, not all, of course, but these are the top 10 reasons why should you stop eating junk food. Let's continue now with the lesson. Okay, so as you can see, the unit is health and nutrition. Lesson 1 is this is your body on fast food, and this shows that the text is going to tell us what are the changes that happen to our bodies due to junk food. Is everything clear till now? If anybody has any question, please raise your hands. Let me know. Is everything clear? Okay, let's continue and let's have a look at the objectives of the lesson. So during this lesson, we are going to achieve some objectives or goals. Some of these objectives that we are going to achieve are, first of all, identify the concept of healthy and junk food, identify the benefits of healthy food and the outcomes of junk food. The comprehension skill that we are going to explain today is the compare and contrast. Objective number 3 is to figure out the meanings of unfamiliar words using context clues. Number 4, we have to answer, of course, inferential and referential questions based on the text. Okay. Let's now move to the summary of the chapter. Here we have a summary. By the end of this lesson, what will you learn? So by the end of this lesson, this is our body or your body on fast food. We will learn what are the differences between healthy food and junk food, and how does junk food affect a human's body. So these are the things that we are going to learn throughout the lesson. Let's now move to the comprehension skill, which is compare and contrast. Okay, let's start with the skill. And the most important thing that I want you to know now is the definitions of each comparison and contrast, okay? What is comparison, first of all? To compare, guys, is to tell the similarities between two things or people or places or events. To say how they are similar, how they are alike. So to compare is to mention the similarities, okay? And to contrast is to mention or to tell or to state the differences, okay? To compare is to state the similarities, yani how are they similar? And to contrast is to state the opposites, the differences, okay? And of course, we have many transitional words used for comparison and others used for contrast. Let's start with the ones used for comparison. To compare, we can use both, similarly, similar to, same as well as, also, and so on. To contrast, we can use however, in contrast, unlike, although. All of these are also transitions used to contrast, okay? Now, I want you to look at the graphic organizer that we have here. Of course, you have seen this before. Okay, so this is called a Venn diagram. A Venn diagram is a graphic organizer that is used to compare and contrast. Now, how do we fill in a graphic organizer? Let me show you how. Let me show you how. Okay, follow the red spot. Here in the middle, where both is written, here we compare. Why do we compare here? Because to compare is to mention the similarities or how two things or places or people are similar. So we write the similarities here in the middle. The differences we write for the first one here and for the second here. So here is where we contrast. So let me give you an example. If, for example, I wanted to compare two girls, let's say I'm comparing Jane and Jessie, okay? So I have to mention how are they similar here in the middle and the differences here, okay? Let's now move to an activity. Okay, here we have to read this paragraph and then fill in the Venn diagram below with two similarities and two differences. Okay, let's see. Read the following paragraph carefully, then fill in the Venn diagram. I'm going to read it, okay? And we are going to stop at every time we found a similarity or a difference. Paleo-Indians and archaic people had some similarities, but also many differences. They both means there is a similarity here, lived on the same land. However, the Paleo-Indians lived at a time when the Earth's climate was much colder. Ice and snow gave way to lush grasslands where large animals such as mammoths provided food for the paleo natives. So as you can see here, they are stating the similarities and differences. Okay, let's now continue reading. Okay. Paleo people used handheld sticks and spears to hunt large animals, while, see the word while shows that there is a difference. The archaic people developed the atlatl to enable them to throw spears from a longer distance. In contrast to the Paleo Indians, the archaic people enjoyed a warmer climate, and in contrast means there is a difference. And the environment was much as it today, while both shows that there is a similarity. Groups were hunter-gatherers who followed their prey from place to place. The archaic people returned to the same campsites each year. Both also show similarity. Groups gathered seeds, berries, roots, and leaves, but the archaic people also fished, ground flour, and developed hooks, nets, traps, baskets, and canoes. The later archaic people even began simple farming unlike the earlier ones. So as you can see here, they mentioned more than one similarity and more than one difference, okay? So let's see how are they divided in the Venn diagram. First of all, in the Venn diagram, we start with both. What are the similarities? Both lived on the same land. Both groups were hunter-gatherers. So these are some similarities. Let's move to the differences. People used handheld sticks and spears to hunt large animals. Here, the archaic people developed the atlatl to enable them to throw spears from a longer distance. Paleo Indians enjoyed cold climate. Why archaic people enjoyed a warmer climate. So this is how we fill in a Venn diagram. Okay? Okay, now we move to the vocabulary words. I'm sorry, I'm moving fast, but the session is very short and the lecture is really big. We move to the vocabulary words. Let's start with addictive. Addictive is an adjective, and when something is addictive, it means that you cannot stop having it. Okay, like drugs, like alcohol, sometimes like junk food. Cranky is also an adjective, and it means someone who is easily annoyed or upset. Fleetingly is an adverb, and it describes a way that lasts only for a short time. Opportunity is an occasion or situation or a chance that makes it possible to do something. Savor is a verb, and it means to enjoy. So when I say I savor eating burgers, it means I enjoy. Nourishing is an adjective, and it means any drink or food that makes you healthy and strong. Metabolism is the chemical process in your body. All the chemical process in your body is called metabolism. Constipation is a condition which makes someone unable to empty their bowels, means when you are unable to go to the toilet, okay? To empty your stomach. Let's now move to the lesson. Of course, we're not going to read all of it because we have no enough time. Just a wrap up. So this is your body on fast food. The writer is trying to explain the impact of fast food on our bodies. What happens to our bodies due to fast food? First of all, he started with the definition of junk food, and he differentiated between fast food and junk food. He said that junk food is always harmful, is always it always harms our bodies, while a fast food is a food that is prepared and eaten quickly. So when fast food includes harmful, let's say, meals, this is called a junk food. But fast food is not harmful, because fast food is a meal which is prepared quickly and eaten quickly, and sometimes it might be prepared using healthy ingredients. Okay, now what happens to our bodies when we eat a diet high in junk food? The first thing that happens to you is that you might have a risk of obesity. Obesity means overweight, very fat, depression, digestive issues, heart diseases and stroke, type 2 diabetes, cancer, and early death. All of these might happen to you due to junk food. And as you might expect, frequency matters when it comes to the impact of junk food on your health. Now, some of the review studies some of the studies showed that all of the people who are addicted to junk food might suffer from all of these kinds of diseases. Now, we have something called a long-term impact and something called a short-term impact. What is the difference? The difference is the long-term impact is the effect or the impact that happens after a long period of time due to junk food. And the short-term impact is an impact which happens directly, like the constipation or let's say any other impacts, but it happens directly after having the junk food. Okay, so these are two kinds of impacts that might happen due to junk food. This is based on a study. Okay, now, and there is also a small study of 12 healthy young men found eating junk food for just 5 days led to reduced ability of their muscles to turn glucose into energy, even though they didn't eat more calories. So they did also a study on 12 men who are very healthy, and they found out that these men who started eating junk food, this reduced their ability to the ability of their muscles, of course, to turn the glucose into energy, and they also were very, let's say, tired, exhausted due to junk food. Another effect which can happen in just a couple of days is the digestion. You feel that you have constipation. You are not able to go to the toilet to empty your stomach, and so on. So this is the lesson in general. The one advice that the writer gives to the readers is, when you want to have junk food, have it once every 2 weeks, once a month, in order to reduce the impacts. And when you have a junk food meal every 2 weeks or every month, try to savor it, try to enjoy it, in order to get satisfied and not have another meal throughout the month or the week. So you have to stop eating junk food as much as you can, especially after what you heard now, what happens to your body due to junk food, because this is really harmful. Okay, let's now start with the exercises. I will allow you to unmute yourselves. And let's start. Who would like to start with the first exercise? Raise your hands. Who wants to start? Okay, Hassan. Hassan Watfa. Hassan, you raised your hand. Hello. Guys, anybody to answer the question? Yes, Lamar. Yes, Lamar.
Yes.
Referring
To the above text, define junk food.
Okay, what is junk food?
Miss, I have a question. Miss, I have a question.
Yes, ask.
Is the text found in the book?
No. Which book do you have?
Okay.
Which book do you have?
The reading book.
Which one? What is the title of the book?
The reading book. Just a minute.
Anyway, who can
Yes.
define junk food now? Who can define junk food, please?
I can.
Who said I can?
Lamar.
Yes, Lamar, go ahead.
Junk food is any food that's highly processed and high in calories and low in nutrients.
Thank you. Huda, number 2.
Yes, Miss. Refer to paragraph 7 to tell how a person can reduce the impact of junk food when consumed.
Okay.
Based on paragraph 7, a person can reduce the impact of junk food by eating healthy meals and practicing.
Very good. Practicing exercises, having healthy meals, and so on. Number 3. Miss, no more time. We have to hurry up, please. You have to be more active, okay? Number 3. Nobody? Same people every week? I'm going to choose. Huda, I can see you raising your hands, but I want others to share. Dalal? Dalal Asaile? Unmute, please.
Yes, Miss.
Yes, please read number 3. Why is taking one healthy meal a day important? Can you explain, please? Why is it important to have a healthy meal? Nobody knows?
Miss, can you repeat? كتير عم بقطع.
Why is it important to have a healthy meal? If my voice is glitching, you can see the screen, it's in front of you. You can read the question. And my voice is not glitching. The internet connection is great. Why is it important to have a healthy meal daily? At least one healthy meal. Yes, Lamar.
Yes.
Yes, can you answer, please? You raised your hand. Guys, when we have healthy food, it means we are having energy. That's why it's important to have a healthy meal at least once a day. Zahra Dia.
Yes, I was reading, that's why.
Zahra Dia.
Yes, Miss.
May you please read number 4 quickly, please, quickly.
Yes.
Yalla Zahra, go ahead.
What was the writer's advice for people who can't stop consuming junk food?
Okay, what was his advice for people who cannot stop consuming junk food?
His advice was to eat junk food only once a week and enjoy it.
Very good. Number 5, Lin Shibani.
Yes. What would you say for a person who is addicted to junk food? How would you convince him to eat
So,
healthy and
Your answers vary, okay? Everyone has his own answer. Yes, yeah, Lin. Well, how would you advise a person to stop junk food?
I would advise him to stop eating junk food because it is very bad for your health and might cause diabetes and
Very good.
health problems.
Very good. So I show him the things or the impacts of this kind of number. Exercise B, contrast the effects of junk food over the short term and over the long term. Fill in the chart. What are some of the effects over the short term? What happens over the short term? Yes, Fatima. Adam. Adam. Okay, over the long term, we have the diabetes, we have risk of obesity, we have death from coronary heart diseases. And over the short term, as we said, we might have a change in the metabolism, reduce in the ability to turn glucose into energy, and having poor digestion and constipation pressure. So these happen over the short term, okay? Any questions?
No.
Questions? Yes? Guys, any questions? You are the only class in which I ask and they don't answer. Thank you for answering in chat. Okay. Okay, great. So this was our session for today. I'll see you all on Monday. Okay.
ما قلت لهم هلا ماما تحت ترك الزوم وقوم البوت شيتو بتقلي بالاول غسل عن راسك بدك تفضي الزوم بعدين بتقلي اظهر غسل عن راسك ما تظهر عشان ما ادري تحت.
Okay, guys, goodbye. I'll see you all on Monday, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Miss,
Yes.
is the book intrigued English language book?
Miss, may you please just take a picture of the book that you have and send it to me.
Okay.
Please, okay? Yeah. I'll inform
Okay.
you what to get with you on Monday later. I'll send you to the WhatsApp group, okay?
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.